That dream again. What dream? You're just running in darkness. Hello guys, and welcome back to some more VAMBRACE Cold Soul. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do anymore. One second there was like, you know, freaking the lingerie set, and the next was other stuff. Like, why would I want the thingy? Ever hear of knocking before you enter? This he said looks like a sort of fate of royalty. Someone has a real sweet tooth. I can't bear to tell Charlotte the true nature of this treasure. This will be a secret between Sitara and I. Really? Beg anything from the Knights of Ghost Bazaar for me? I should have come with me. I have my own adventures to take care of. Maybe she knows what it is. By the old mother, it looks like there are at least 700 LPCs of weights in this bar. So she's pretty strong, huh? So if I'd helped her, she might have actually gone on adventures with me. Wait, does that mean I could kill her on purpose? That could be funny. Hilda, you wild wench. You people are responsible for this, aren't they? Do you really think we should sabotage the ascending room, Hakon? We would sabotage the ascending room. The last thing we want is to be trapped down here with you. That'd be anything to interfere with our expeditions to find King Argrim. Remember, you people are allowed to remain here due to our good graces. Do not push your luck. We do not answer you to dwarves. If the guardians weren't here, we'd be running this cesspit. The sooner you learn your place, the better. Thanks for the crimson rain, there won't be anything left to rule. We'll take our leave now. This place reeks of thrifters. We need your help. Crumple. More distractions. Hey, what do you want? I'm looking to take a ride to the ascending room. Are you blind, girl? It's under maintenance. No thanks to the drifters. And who do they call when this thing breaks down? Me, of course. When will it be ready? Get some sleep and come back in a few hours. It should be done then. What? But I just slept. Oh, god damn it. Such needy people. Sleep it is, I guess. What, nightmare? That dream again. What dream? You're just running in darkness. That's about it.
Oi.
Lyric, come here, Les. What is it? Helga, how do you do? Looks like you're making quite a splash in Delayak. What do you mean? While you were taking a nap, a visitor came asking for you. Yes, to know the locals aren't immune to my charm. What was it about? Whatever reason, Hilda has you in her sights now. She sent one of her men here with an invitation for you to meet her. You can find her in the drifters in the shanty southeast of here. Be careful there. Maybe I'll see what they want. My time is tight, though. South? Down here? What do they want now? I have things to do and places to be. Isn't it safe to walk around the shanties alone? Be careful. Spare some Hellion for a former soldier, miss. Age. Whisper, hey, whisper. Chat, is that her? Chat. Whisper, the one who suddenly appeared. Whisper, shh. That is me, thank you very much. Our ancestors moved to the ice near to find a better life. Instead, we inherited nothing but sorrow. It was so damn negative. You're from Medina, right? Our ancestors may have come from the same realm, but I can always spot an outlander. Drifters of ice has arrived from all the They may have been from different kingdoms, but we found solace together. What do you expect? The dwarves believe we all backwood degenerates. We all gotta stick together. You won't stop crying. Is he sick? I don't have enough medicine to soothe his pain. I don't know if there's anything even here.
Wanted an able-bodied adventurer willing to get his hands dirty. Might
as well check this out. Are you Hilda? Come Outlander, warm yourself by the fire. Stay cold for too long and your bones will ache.
Pew, 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 pew.
Dwarves blame everything that goes wrong down here on us. Even the Guardians have begun to suspect us. Stay calm, brothers. The reckoning is upon them. Reckoning?
This is some serious tech. What is doing all the way down here in such a dilapidated state? A poster announcing a performance by Nasiri fire dancers. It is said they have no equals in the art.
The drifters of Eisner came from different lands. We are not united by one race, but a common cause. Hey you, care for a bottle of rabbit stew?
No thanks.
Effing dwarves, you hate them too, right?
Like as a giant.
Wait, whoops. Chiller is a giant chest containing the collective angst and enmity, the crown loyalties and drifters. Hilda would like to speak with you. Please proceed. Okay, sure. Another codex page, huh? The Crimson Rain fights the drifters. Rights to self-determination. Only a tyrant will stand against our case. Name's Hilda. I'm leader of the Crimson Rain. I've been expecting you, Lyric.
Helga said you wanted an audience with me.
That's right. I heard we had a new arrival to Deliark, and when I saw you in the sitting room, I heard word of your recent exploits. I'm impressed.
I've learned that news spreads fast around here, so why did you call for me?
Short and to the point, I like that. You may even have heard about our revolt in Eisner, but you have not heard the full story behind it. It's no secret that the dwarves have never mingled well with other races. Eisner was supposed to be an exception to that rule. For generations, our people were welcomed here with the promise of beginning a new life. As the decades passed, tensions grew against our oppressive rule. They crossed descent without mercy. People began to disappear. Public examples were made of those who spoke out. We endured these conditions until it was unendurable. We heard rumors that they had not only treated our Edeni prisoners inhumanely, but they had even gone so far as to conduct malicious experiments into some of them. When I received word that my beloved brother Braun had been tortured, we revolted as a united front. Unfortunately, I did not have time to procure evidence of these crimes before Eisner fell to the green flame.
I'm an outlaw, Lander. I have no business meddling in either of your affairs.
Well, that is the very reason why I wish to enlist your help. This is a delicate matter and you have no hidden agenda in our quarrel. If you were to bring forth the evidence I speak of, it would make all the difference. I will not convince you and to take the side in this. You will understand soon enough. If you change your mind, start with the most obvious place, Icebridge Penitentiary. What you find there may change how history remembers my people, so what do you say? Mission her...
I hope the Crimson Rain had nothing to do with their sending room's malfunctions. If not, I may reconsider helping you find this evidence you seek.
We have nothing to gain from doing such a thing. Of course, it's easy for them to cast the blame on us. They believe we are trying to hinder the search parties. The truth they won't accept is that the king is long dead by now. And speaking of that, Look, I've asked much of you already, but if you're interested, there's one more job I'd like to request of you.
How can I help?
Troubling rumors are beginning to spread that the Crimson Rain is responsible for sabotaging the Ascending Room. As you already know, Hakon wasted no time in pointing his finger at me. I want to put these rumors to rest once and for all.
Maybe someone framed you, but what if it was just a malfunction?
First of all, this is not about clearing my name. Tampering with the Ascending Room affects all of us. Keeping that lift functional is the key to our collective survival. Second, dormant machinery does not simply malfunction. Someone did this, and we need to ensure he's brought to justice.
If the Guardians haven't been able to root out the perpetrator, how do you expect me to?
Those simpletons don't have your moxie. Why don't you start with the Ascending Room guards and see what you can dig up? Succeed and I'll make it worth your while. Crimson Rain fights for the Drifters' rights to self-determination. Only a tyrant would go in against our cause. Then determination, something cause, something. Okay, let me see if I can fix these inner quarrels we're having. Pretty sure I missed a page there. Let me just go back again. Pretty fast. Just, there we go. Page the codex. Up I go, up I go, up I go, go. Oh my goodness. Okay, great. Let us go over here and check this out then. Is it that specific place? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then that is where I shall go. Talk to the dude about it. If you have any questions, ask about Balthazar, King Akram, and never mind. You must be Evalia Lyric. Thank you for coming at such a short notice of Prince Gunnar's bidding.
I'm not sure if you remember, but we bumped into each other at the Ascending Room.
You were there, eh? This whole mess concerning the Ascending Room is obviously Hilda's doing, as if that rebel rouser hasn't caused enough grief for us.
Do you really believe she's responsible for sabotaging it?
Well, I was scheduled to lead a search party to the surface to find King Akram. Akram, everyone knows the last thing she wants is his return. It doesn't matter, Volsung will have the Ascending Room operational in short order. It'll take more than a few Crimson Rain vagrants to compromise our ancient tech.
So why did you call for me?
I heard you just got back from the surface. We would benefit from having a capable scout up there for our search efforts. In short, Prince Gunnar would like to enlist your help in finding King Akram.
I know nothing of his whereabouts. I'm not sure I can be of any help, especially if the trail is cold.
We have not lost hope that King Akram still survives. I've heard rumor from some reliable spooks that he may be somewhere in the residential district.
That's a tall order. In any case, I'll be heading there next. Let's see what I find.
If you find him, you would be doing the realm and his people a great service. I hope to count on your steadfast ally at these trying times. Good luck on your journey. On your mind, what the Eisner incident?
I grew up hearing so many stories about Eisner. I have to admit it's not what I expected.
Eisner was once called the Jewel of Dogheim. Unlike most of our brethren, the dwarves here envisioned a progressive independent city-state above ground. We believe we could achieve our goals by opening Eisner to innovative minds from the 5 realms. It worked, migrants arrived and trade prospered. We offered something that could not be found in Dogheim. Tensions have been rising in the past few decades between our natives and the drifters. A year ago, it erupted into a violent riot. I readied my warriors to the city's defense, but the damage had been done. Then the King of Shades and his lieutenant suddenly appeared. The green flames sacked the city, and we have been surviving here ever since.
Why the animosity between you and Hilda?
Hilda's brothers started inciting problems between Crown loyalists and the drifters long ago. We then unified the rioting factions of the Eisner against us. They called themselves the Crimson Reign after the Shade King's coup. We were all just looking to survive. Now we are forced to live together in this godforsaken hole. Unfortunately, it still hasn't... Oh, it still hasn't stopped her from causing problems. She has dreams of grandeur, none of which I come to fruition on my watch.
What happened to King Akram?
His whereabouts are currently unknown. He entertained diplomatic guests before the incident. I departed with Prince Gunnar to quell the Crimson Reign uprising. That's when the King of Shades attacked. We captured King Akram while we were preoccupied. All escape from city was cut off with a force spell. Those of us who survived the Green Flame's attack were led to safety here. We have Balthazar's to thank for that. A year has passed, but that has not stopped us from making regular journeys to the surface to seek him out. It's been years.
Oh, my, sorry to bother you.
Oh, I can't stand that hammering. Please stop it. Thank you. Okay, so I need to use the ascending room to reach credential. Let us from the fire spells decide to decipher the first codex page. Meet Prince Gunnar, find King Akram, can't do that. Meet Hilda, find Hilda's brother. His eyes, rich penny. Where is that? Ask Balthazar to find the coordinates for your next destination. Ask Balthazar to find the coordinates for your next destination. Okay. Wrong thingy. Wrong thingy. Let me just get out of here. Oh boy. Okay. Run, 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 run.
Bolsinger repaired the ascending room. We can visit the residential district now.
Planning to take a ride in the ascending room today? Apologies, but we had a bit of trouble. It's in need of repair.
Let's see what he knows.
Ask about the ascending room.
Can't say I'm very eager to ride on such an unreliable machine.
Unreliable?
I'd rather take my chances down here than get stuck somewhere mid-transit in the ascending room, wouldn't you?
You clearly have no appreciation of the fine art of the ancient dwarven engineering.
Oh, it's not exactly working properly right now.
True, no fault of the original engineers. The ascending room has been running just fine for centuries, and dwarven tech is known for its fine craftsmanship. This stuff doesn't just break down. That's why it's so fascinating.
You're saying someone tampered with it?
There's no doubt in my mere mind. Volsung said as much too. What is suspicious activity?
You were standing guard. How is it possible that the ascending room could experience a malfunction like this?
It's a mystery even to me.
Did you not notice any suspicious activity in your shift?
Not really. Well, come to think of it, there was a slight commotion here earlier in that day, but it took care of it quickly, so it could not have been related.
What happened?
A scavenging party was about to return from the surface. Sometimes people come here to greet their rivals. One lady arrived and flew off the handle. She started attacking another man who was waiting nearby. I restrained her. He looked shaken and limped off without a word. She was flustered and left it in a huff too. They were the only two there.
Did you get a good look at the guy she was attacking?
There's one of those guys, you know, type, always hanging around the recruiting wall and mingling with the surface moroners.
Any idea what they were fighting over?
Who knows, maybe it was a lover's quarrel?
Sounds like you've had your hands full. I'll leave you to it. Another day, another gravestone.
Doesn't sound like something she would say, huh? And then an engineer. I already asked. I think I know exactly who they are talking about. Okay. You. I needed something strong to get over this headache.
I heard you holding a encounter in the ascending room. Rough day. I had encountered in the ascending room. Rough day.
How did you know about that? Oh, never mind. Deliak is way too small.
He's injured, but it seems like he might know something.
Ask why he was at the ascending room, yes.
Did you hear about what happened to the ascending room?
What are you talking about?
It broke down and Volsung was called to repair it.
I don't know anything about that.
What were you doing there then?
I count friends among the scouting parties that travel above. I was just waiting there to welcome them back home.
Seems like a bit of a coincidence. The ascending room malfunctioned right after your alteration.
I don't like what you're implying. This is the first I've heard of it.
Let me see that noggin of yours.
Ouch, hey, be careful.
Looks like you took quite a hit. You have a huge lump here.
Ouch.
You got left with quite a shiner.
You fancy yourself a Sylvanic nurse? If I wanted treatment, I would have gone to the healing hall.
I'm no nurse, but I've had a few bumps and scrapes on my own. Get something cold and apply pressure to it. You'll be fine.
Whatever you say, thanks, Doc.
Looks like his wounds were caused by someone with very sharp nails.
That's what the person who attacked him?
You know the person who did this to you?
No idea. I have never spoken to this woman in my life. She kept screaming but she was going to bust my head.
It would seem she was good to her word.
She hit me in the back of my head while I was minding my own business. Before I knew what was happening, I was already down and she was clawing at me.
Do you remember what she looked like?
I remember her plain as day. She was one of those shanty harlots. I saw her with a dwarf. Can you imagine?
A dwarf? Looks like I have another as a suspect. Daliak has prostitutes?
Well, men have needs, you know. They work in the shanties. Some work on the Lost Lady Inn for clients that can afford it. It's a small town, though, and they need to be discreet.
Sounds like you've had enough problems for one day. Make sure you get some rest.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll leave you to care for your wounds.
Okay, so based on what we know now, it could be someone in the inn. It could be that it was Charlotte, maybe. It could very well be Charlotte who did it. You. Don't trip when you bust your head.
I may not be the only one tending a busted head today.
What are you getting at?
He looks drunk and disheveled. Let's see what I can get out of her. Hitting the bottle pretty hard there. How are you holding up today?
Not well, but at least I got my licks in.
Hey, sister, what happened?
My friend got assaulted a few days ago, right in the shanties. The low-life rascal who did it ran off before she could see his face too.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is your friend okay?
She's shaken but fine. I just didn't think something like that would happen in Daliak.
Were you at the ascending room today?
Yeah, I found that filthy scamp today and gave him a good what for.
What do you speak of?
The man who assaulted my friend, of course.
How did you manage to identify him?
Well, just between you and me. One of my regular clients saw the whole thing. He personally pointed the guy out to me.
I heard you were with someone at the ascending room today when the fight started.
You heard about that, eh? Well, the best part is that he's a dwarf.
Dwarves are usually such racial purists. What a surprise.
I know, right? The guy hates humans. But, you know, that's how he gets his rocks off. He likes to act tough, but he's a real softy deep down.
Does he come up to the Lost Lady often?
Nah, you know, likes to stick with his own kind. He's always drinking near Agram Manor. Likes to keep a real low profile when they meet up for obvious reasons.
Where you drink? I'm gonna go.
Okay, at the Agram Manor. Oh my goodness. They have to be all everywhere, don't they? She attacked and the poor fool didn't know what was happening. I bet the knot on his head is the size of my fist. They're true simpletons, Erling. I can imagine the harlot and the tramp tussling about must have had quite a sight.
Apologies, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
Was it to you, Adini? Ask about Trifter?
Well, I I just passed the Bruce Drifter by the recording board. I couldn't help but wonder whether it was the same fellow.
Did he have a big black eye?
One and the same.
Damn right about him. I watched that blighter take a beating with my own eyes.
He scrapped with a lady of the night, no less.
Oh, this human has a sense of humor. What did I tell you, lass? The Dani Outlanders are not all that bad. You speak the truth, Erling. Why did our ice snare get stuck with such parasites?
This shanty harlot, what do you know of her?
What? I don't know anything about her. I just happened to see the fight.
A fight you just happened to witness while passing the ascending room?
Yeah, you know how these shanty vagrants are? They'll fight each other over a scrap of bread if they're so inclined.
He just lied. He looks quite nervous too.
That's quite a sending room.
Do you hear that ascending room is out of commission?
Is that true, Erling? This is a disaster. Yeah, I heard. When did that happen again?
It's unfortunate for us that the old dwarves built starter machines. It would probably take the dwarf to tamper with something so well designed.
Ridiculous. It was definitely one of those troublemakers from the Crimson Reign that did it. They're always causing problems for us.
That's all I believe in now. I don't have any more leads to follow. I should report my findings to Hilda.
Oh boy. Okay. Report your findings to Hilda. Let's see what we can figure out here. No. Realm down. Neon down. Neon left.
Pew!
I have found suspect. Hi, Lyric, you're finally here. All mother save me, she's the private detective you've been going on about. Unlike you, she got the moxie to find the real criminal and clear my name. Don't you have something better to be doing right now, Lyric?
I may know the identity of the person responsible for sabotaging the ascending room.
Well, who was it? I mean, everything wants me to point to the dwarf. The dwarf was the only one who was kind of weirded out. Yeah, accuse the dwarf.
A dwarf named Erling. He resides near Ankrim Manor.
A dwarf? Do you have any evidence for these allegations?
First, unbeknownst to the guard, he was at the scene of the crime during the incident. Only the other two suspects knew he was there. Second, he lied about knowing one of the suspects, and his overall demeanor was quite suspicious.
Incredible. Will you hear? There, Her Celeste. What are you waiting for? Let's smash him. Just my luck. This is a delicate situation. I'm not sure you ladies understand the gravity of this news.
Of course I do. If I'm right, then he put everyone in Deliark at risk.
We need to weigh the cost benefit of our next response carefully. Coming down on one of the dwarves at this sensitive moment could be misinterpreted.
What do you propose we do then?
Erling should be turned over to the Guardians by one of his own. Seriously? Patience, Hilda. If Lyric is right, he'll get what's coming to him. In the meantime, go speak with Hakon and have him tactfully get to the bottom of this mess. Oh boy. Okay. Back and forth we go. And now I'll have to fix the city problems for them, but so far it's the most interesting thing about the game. I don't mean to sound rude at all, but the game is so well put together. It's just the combat. I hate it. Otherwise, I'm quite interested in the lore, the city, everything. Just not the combat. The combat sucks. The gameplay itself sucks. Otherwise, it's a nice little story element that the game has. I'm to talk to this dude himself. In here, right? Dude, what news do you bring me?
We have discovered that you're the one responsible for the sabotaging of the ascending room.
Well done, Edeni. The anticipation is killing me. Tell me, how did Hilda do it?
Hilda had nothing to do with it. A dwarf named Erling did. He resides right here near the manor.
What? Are you sure you have the right person?
He was at the scene before the room malfunctioned, and he was the only suspect out of the guard's sight. Celeste included as much too.
Then I have no choice but to act. Dwarf or not, there are consequences for putting our people in danger. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll handle this myself.
I should bring the news of these developments to Hilda.
I mean, to be fair, it's not that bad going back and forth. It's not that far. You get a nice little overlook of the city. Just looks a little bit funny. Otherwise, it actually looks kind of nice. Everything. Wait, did I go the right way? I might have gone the wrong way. No, this is it. I'm gonna end the video as soon as I go to Hilda. My goodness, so fast. All the way down. All the way down. And then to the left. Sprint.
Report him to Haken. I assume he will be turning Erling over to the Guardians to avoid any potential problems.
By the All-Mother, if what you say is true, then what you have done for the Crimson Reign and myself, a great service. Now that we can put this whole mess behind us, I do believe I promise you a decent reward.
I didn't do this for the rewards, but I have to admit my curiosity is piqued.
Like you, I am a woman in constant search of the truth that requires a keen eye, objectively and gut instinct. So here's a little something befitting the detective of your caliber. Receive the Columbo set.
Wow, and it comes with such a cane too. Sure you want to part with such precious keepsakes? Glad I'll have some proper attire next time I go sleuthing.
Thanks again, Lyric. Yeah, I got an outfit. For all that, I got an outfit. Please tell me it gives me something at least. Like a bonus or something. Come on. Alright, you know what? Let's go look at the outfit and then end it. I am quite interested to see what it is. I'm also kind of wondering, would people comment if I wore the lingerie? Like, I am a little curious about. I'm not gonna wear it though, but like, I am a little bit curious. Would they comment on it, or would they just ignore it? Because it could be very funny. Where is it? This is it. It also doesn't look good. I tried to bring out your inner sleuth. Just one more thing. I mean, it does look interesting. It does look kind of cool. I have to say that much. Only problem is, it doesn't really fit her as far as I can tell right now, at least. Still prefer old gear. When it doesn't give any bonuses, I don't really like it that much. You're gonna give me any armor that could help, but nope. Nope, that's not for me. Well, that is also gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. If you want to see more from me, search for 8000 with the subscribe button. I hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.